Heyo! We are less than 24 hours away from WrestleMania 41 in Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Holy shit, it's finally here. It's our Christmas show. What's up, everybody? Well, what's gonna happen? Or what do I think is gonna happen? What should happen? Let's talk about what's starting off night one on Saturday, tomorrow. For the World Heavyweight Championship, you got Gunther defending the world title against Jey Uso. Look, as much as I love Gunther, absolutely, 100% love Gunther. He is one of, if not my absolute favorite wrestler to watch these days. I love Gunther. But tomorrow's not going to be Gunther's night, man. Jey Uso, bro, everything points in that direction, man. I mean, you got to look at the business side of this. Jey Uso is over with kids. He sells a shitload of merch, like a ton of merch, man. They going to give Jey like a little run with this belt. Tomorrow night, Jey Uso going over. Yeet. Oh, what else is happening? Night one, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. And no, that's not Chad Gable, goddammit. So, I don't care what you say, you can't convince me that's Chad Gable. Okay, here's what's going to happen, probably. I see this being more than a one-match thing. They're going to need some matches for Backlash, which is like 3 weeks after WrestleMania. So, they're probably... how would I do it? I would have El Grande Americano win over Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania, and then they go into Backlash and do a mask versus mask where Rey Mysterio wins, takes off the mask against Chad Gable. It's not Chad Gable, damn it, I just lied. What else is popping off on night one? L.A. Knight, yeah, going against the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. Okay. This is going to go one of two ways. Jacob Fatu, your new U.S. champion, or there's going to be some kind of fuck finish involving Solo Sikoa trying to help Jacob, or make it look like he's trying to help Jacob, but Jacob ends up getting screwed in the end and LA Knight retains. Barring that Jacob Fatu would win the United States Championship. But I'm not 100% convinced that Solo's not going to be involved and kind of fuck Jacob Fatu over in this match. So, I think that's more likely than anything. So, I'm going to go LA Knight to retain. Because I think Solo's going to be involved. Oh, what else are we looking at night one? The Tag Team Championships. The War Raiders against the New Day. I think the New Day absolutely has to win this match. For one, that while the SmackDown titles are being heated up right now, actually, you know, with everything going on with the Street Profits and Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. Why that's not being featured on WrestleMania is beyond me, and it's going to be on SmackDown tonight. And the Raw tag titles are cold as fuck. But however, I think this is a good opportunity to heat those belts back up and put them back on the New Day, because the New Day has gotten new life since their heel turn, man. Like, for real, the New Day was cold as shit. Like, nobody gave a fuck about the New Day for the last few years. But, like, since this heel turn, the New Day has gotten new life. They need to solidify that by putting those belts on the New Day, man. For real. Ooh, what else is on night one? Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, night one. Now, this one kind of had, because, like, before I couldn't have given a fuck about this match like 3 weeks ago. But then, like, they had this promo that kind of went, like, off the rails a little bit and a little bit off script. And at first, it looked kind of wonky. But then, if you look at it in retrospect and look at it today, with what happened, like, last week with Charlotte jumping in and grabbing a hold of Tiffany during her match with Roxanne Perez. And I think they've kind of turned a shoot into a work. Because, like, I honestly believe that, like, that promo went off the rails and there was some shit said that shouldn't have been said in that promo. But I think everybody kind of sat down and cooler heads prevailed. And they've kind of turned a shoot into a work. And now they've got us asking the questions of shit like, well, are they going to be able to work together? Is this match totally going to go off the rails? And people are watching for that, man. And man, this could go, like, you could have Charlotte win and then have Tiffany chase all the way through the year till SummerSlam. Or you could just have Tiffany win right out right now. I always think it's better for a chase to go on to build your baby face if they're trying to establish Tiffany as that baby face. I don't really know how to call this one. I'm going to say Charlotte Flair. I'm going to say Charlotte Flair. And then we're going to have the triple threat. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is winning this. And anybody that knows, Paul Heyman knows in his soul, deep in his chubby little cockles, Paul Heyman is a heel, man. For real. I think you're going to get the big heel turn with Seth Rollins here. And Paul Heyman is going to side with Seth Rollins. And now Paul Heyman is going to be Seth Rollins' wise man. I think that's the direction we're going. I think Seth is going to win that. What's kicking off night 2? What is kicking off night 2? Oh! Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair for the Women's World Championship. I would have liked this a lot better if it was just Rhea and Bianca. I mean, I'm not bitching that Io's been thrown into this because I think Io's is super fucking talented, and anybody that says she isn't is just fucking ridiculous. For real. Io Sky is super fucking talented. She deserves the spot. She deserves the spot that she's got. I'm just saying, for my taste, I would have preferred this just be Rhea and Bianca. But I think that's where Io kind of has the advantage, because the focus between the two is Rhea and Bianca. Rhea and Bianca. I think Io going to creep in there and Io going to win this match. What else night 2? AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Now, for whatever people have to say about Logan Paul is very, very, very good at professional wrestling. He might be a shit human being, or that could all be an act. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know Logan Paul personally, so I don't know. But I'm just saying the vibe he gives off, he is a shit human being. But you cannot deny the fact that the dude is a very, very, very good professional wrestler. He is taken to this like a duck takes to fucking water, man. For real. But I think AJ Styles is winning this match. I honestly think AJ needs this win more than Logan Paul does. Because AJ's not done yet. He's got like another year or 2 left. And I actually think AJ should be kind of put in a position where he's going for a title sometime this year. Like, maybe not the world title, but, maybe like a U.S. title or an Intercontinental title, But, yeah, if you do the go home math, like, and what go home math is you, like, whoever seems to have had the advantage throughout the build is probably going to lose. And so far, like, Logan Paul's hit his fin, and that pulverizer, bro, that's a beast ass move. And man, I hope Logan really knows what he's doing, because that's one of those moves where it's just like one centimeter off and you fucking somebody's life up with that shit. Man, that's a scary looking move, but boy does it look fucking good. But he's hit that pulverizer like twice on AJ Styles in 2 weeks. So that leads me to believe AJ Styles is going to win this match. The Sin City Street Fight. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Now, tonight they are going to induct Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin from WrestleMania 13 into the Hall of Fame. Is like their first match being inducted into the Hall of Fame. They're inducting matches into the Hall of Fame now. And they could not have picked a better match, because this is my favorite match fucking ever. But, and that's where Bret Hart came in as a babyface and Stone Cold came in as a heel. But, you know, actually it was kind of 50-50 both ways on that, for real, if you want to be honest about it going in. But it was like defined that through the course of that match that, okay, Bret Hart is now going to be the heel and Steve Austin is going to be the babyface. So that's a double turn. And they did the double turn in that match. And you know what? I just got done watching the kickoff show that they just had outside of the T-Mobile Arena where SmackDown is tonight. And man, Drew McIntyre is like getting over as a babyface with these crowds now. Like before he was getting over as a heel during that, like he got over major as a heel. And it's bound to happen if you get over strong as a heel. The fans are eventually going to cheer you, man. And I think Drew McIntyre has hit that spot. And Damian Priest needs a repaint. He really does. Like he got off to a good start, but then it just kind of fizzled out, and people just are not buying into Damian Priest. And that does not mean that Damian Priest is not talented at all. That is the exact opposite, man. The former Punishment Martinez, Damian Priest, is a dog in that ring, and he's worked on his promos, and he's gotten to the point where he's a decent promo, man. And he's at that stage now where he's still trying to find his character. And I think a heel turn is in order for Damian Priest. So I think on the weekend that they induct the best double turn ever in the history of wrestling between Bret Hart and Stone Cold, I think that's kind of going to happen here in this match. I think throughout the course of this match, Damian Priest is going to get so vicious in this match that people are going to get sympathy on Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre, like, it's going to be a double turn. Drew McIntyre is walking in as the heel, and Damian Priest is walking in as the babyface. But I think by the time the match is over, Drew McIntyre is walking out a babyface, and Damian Priest is walking out a heel. That's my prediction. That's my hot take for the weekend. The four-way for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This is one of those matches where there can be no wrong decision on whoever wins this. For real. Like, there is no wrong decision on whoever wins this match, man. And this is one of those rare cases where that happens. And it's actually 4 people involved. Even rare that you get 4 people involved and there is no wrong answer on who wins this match. But what I think is going to happen is, man, I think that little cowardly Dominic Mysterio is going to backdoor his way into a victory, man. I think he's going to. I think Braun Breaker is going to fucking just, sneak or just going to obliterate people throughout the course of the match. Braun's going to do that. He's going to obliterate people through the course of the match. But then I think as like a referee's distractor or something, Dom's going to come in, knock out Braun Breaker with a chair or something, and then throw the chair out and then climb on top of one of the people that Braun Breaker's already obliterated and backdoor his way into the Intercontinental Championship. And then we're going to start turning Dom into a top-notch, top-level fucking heel, man. The good chicken shit heel that hasn't been around a very long time, bro. That's what I think is going to happen. And then we get the big one. We got John Cena trying to get his record number 17th World Championship against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. John Cena winning this, y'all. For real. John Cena winning this. He's going to get that record 17. We're going to go into the summer of John Cena being a heel. Before, like, I think at SummerSlam, he loses that belt. And then he transitions his way back into a babyface before his last show in December, man. But, you know, that's what I think is going to happen at WrestleMania this year. What do you guys think is going to happen? Leave me some shit in the comments. Comment, like, subscribe. Love me, y'all. All right, man. That's what I think is going to happen. Have a happy WrestleMania weekend, man. Stay safe. If y'all are in Vegas, man, dude, leave them people alone. Stay out the hotels. Stay out the airports. Go meet them at meet and greets like you're supposed to. Leave them the fuck alone. They there to work, y'all. Shit. But, you know, hey, man, I love y'all. I'll holler at y'all soon. Have happy WrestleMania weekend, man.